So I did a video earlier and 15 minutes and then realized my damn mic wasn't even turned on. And it's like, oh no. So I'm seeing a lot of these videos where people are panicking. There are some silver stackers that are making videos along these same lines, and I just kind of wanted to toss my hat in the ring here and say, don't sweat it. You may run into their channels, you may run into this channel, whichever one you get. Don't panic and freak out and sell your silver just because it's going down. This isn't a crashing stock market. This isn't like paper investments where it may bottom out and just evaporate. If you're getting into ETFs, yeah, that can happen. If you're paper investments, if you actually own your silver, your gold, platinum, palladium, rhodium, you've got it in your hands, it's not going anywhere. Stop looking at the money you put into it as money, as in a dollar value. Count your silver in silver value, in ounces of silver, and how much silver you have, or how much gold you have, how much rhodium or platinum or palladium you have. Count that. Once you own it, you own it. There's literally no point and driving yourself crazy over the spot price. It'll go down, it'll go up, it'll go down, it'll go up. The best thing for you, to be honest, is if you bought. I just bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just bought 6 rolls of 2013 Silver Eagles, $550 per roll. I paid, it was a pretty good premium on these things. It usually is for Silver Eagles. I'm not sweating it. I bought them. Not only did I pay the premium price over the spot at the time, but the spot has come down. Do you think I'm sweating this? No, I have no intention of selling those. And by the time I were to go to do something with it, I'll wait till the price spikes up to $40 or $50 again. If that happens, then those might be traded off for some platinum or palladium or even a gold piece. I don't know, depending on what gold does. You don't have to panic this out. This was never about playing a short game of getting in, buying the metal, and then waiting for some little spike in the price and then selling as quick as you can before you lose all your investment. It doesn't work like that with metals. I've made videos. You see a ton of videos around here by real silver stackers, Salivate Metal or Silver. Let me see, what's his name here? Is his name Silver Stacker? Silver Seeker. Silver Seeker, he's another one. There's a bunch on my watch, and I do not want to make it sound like Silver Seeker and Salivate Metal are the only two. Those are 2 that I watch that I can think of right offhand, but there's a bunch. There are a bunch of them I watch. If they're on here and they're silver stackers and they're promoting silver, I probably watch them or probably subscribe to them. So what I'm telling you is Salivate Metal and Silver Seeker, just to name 2 right off the bat. Check out their channels. They're going to tell you the same thing that I'm telling you. This is no time to panic. And they will put out videos that make it seem like sometimes that this is panic zone, but I think what they're trying to do is show you the psychology of this, how you can get panicked. And then usually, okay, so let me just tell you this. So let's just take those 2 into consideration here. Salivate Metal, Silver Seeker. Do you see them making a video saying they just sold all their silver? I mean, legitimately just sold all their silver. They're getting rid of everything. They can't take it. The price went down $2 an ounce, and that's it. They just can't take it anymore. I mean, they may do a video where they're talking to somebody that's thinking like that, but they themselves are not going to get rid of their silver. Now, there may come a day where it's just, okay, they're just like bored with it. If they're looking at it like a hobby, I don't know. I doubt it. Both of these gentlemen seem to be have their minds wrapped around this entire game of playing metals and owning silver and gold and whatever other metals they get into. So I don't see that happening. But somebody could eventually at some point decide they want to get into something else. And that's no reason for anybody to get panicked. That's just a decision that they make. If silver hit $1 an ounce right now, it'll never happen. But if it did, I'm not going to panic. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take every damn dime I can get my hands on and buy every ounce of silver I can find, because it's going to go back up. And the more I buy, the more I have, or the less I have invested per ounce. And I mentioned this in a couple, 3 or 4 different videos. That's the goal. You want to have your investment per ounce as low as possible. So that ties into what's going on right now. If the premiums are down and the silver spot price is down, buy more. So if you bought, say, a bunch of Eagle, if you bought $10,000 worth of silver Eagles, and you paid $28 a piece for them, and then the premiums come down by $3, and then the price comes down by $2, and now you can get them for $5 cheaper. Buy all that you can get. If you've got another $10,000, spend another $10,000, because it's going to bring your cost investment per ounce down. That's the way we play this game, and I've mentioned this numerous times in a few videos that I've got on these channels. This is the way we play the game. Is you look and see how many times you see stuff like cost averaging, spot averaging, price averaging. They'll word it, they'll call it different things, but it's all the same thing. It's basically your dollars invested per ounce of silver. How many dollars? So if you have, if you bought 1,000 ounces of silver and you've got $25,000 in the metal, then you've got $25 per ounce of silver in there, right? And so that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to bring it down to $23 and $22, and any time you can make. And there's another way you can do this, and I mentioned this in another video. There's another way to play this game, and this is why I have a video about diversifying your metals, and I did it. And this is I've brought it up before. I'll bring it up again. I bought rhodium right around look in 2015 and see when rhodium was under $1,000 an ounce. I believe it was 2015. I'd have to look at the date. It was under $1,000 an ounce. I bought some, and I bought it on a whim. I told the wife, you know what? I've never bought this. Seems to be okay price. I'm gonna go ahead and buy some. So I bought some. I had no idea what was going to happen with it, other than the fact that I knew that it shot to $9,500 or something some years back. But I'm not counting on that again. But, you know, it could always happen. But that's not why I bought it. That is not why I bought it. I don't want you to think I had this planned out. And no, this was God smiling down on me, complete random crap that I did not ever expect to happen. It shot up to about $26,000 an ounce. So I call the guy that I bought it from, the company I bought it from, and said, hey, would you like to buy this back? He said, sure, we've got buyers lined up. He's going to cut me a check. I say, no, send me that much in silver. So I literally got, let's just say it was, I bought it 1,000 and sold it 26,000. You just got $26,000 worth of silver for $1,000. So, and I'm not saying that it's going to happen like that every time, but I'm just saying that you play these metals off each other. So you don't invest in just silver. You invest in gold, platinum, palladium, rhodium. Gold, silver, platinum, palladium, rhodium. Those are the 5 that I have some of. Platinum and silver are my core metals, and then I'll try to play them off of each other like I've just described. And this is why you can actually end up with a lot more metal if you spread yourself out and learn to think about this in a like a chess game. You're not just looking at the pawn there. You're not just looking at silver. You know, to me, silver would be the pawn in all this. You got lots of it, and there's a bunch of them, and they can do their damage. And you got these pieces in the back that, if manipulated properly, can devastate the board. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened with the rhodium. You know, I was able to just trash the silver. My silver, when I did that, it brought my dollars per ounce of my silver, my cost average, down dramatically. I mean, I'm already, because I wait for the dips, I'm already setting on a pretty low price. And when that happened with the rhodium, and I take $1,000 per ounce and got a crap ton of silver out of it, way more than what I had into it, it brought that cost average down. This is another reason why you don't have to worry about silver dropping down. If you're invested in all the metals, you're going to have a lot better chance of having something like. So if you're invested in one metal, what's the chance it's going to spike? It might. If you're invested in 5 metals, what's the chances one of them is going to spike? 5 times better, right? There's a lot more chance there that's going to spike. And You can take that. So again, say palladium. Say you buy palladium at 900 and it's $1,000 right now. You buy 5 ounces of palladium, and then it goes up to $2,000. It goes up to $2,500. I'm sorry. It goes up to $2,000, $2,500. You take that. You say, hey, nope, I don't want cash. Send me that much in silver. There you go. You just took X amount of dollars and ended up with a bunch more silver by, manipulating the situation with palladium instead of silver. I don't want to beat that dead horse too much, but I do want you to understand that the price going down a little bit on one metal, even if you've only got silver, don't sweat it. The price will go back up. Don't go do the worst thing you can do when the price goes down is panic. What you should do, and I'm just telling you this as somebody that's been in this for 4 decades, instead of panicking when that price goes down, when those premiums come down, buy more. Buy more. I mean, literally go out and I'm not telling you to get yourself in financial distress. I'm just saying if you've had $5,000 or $1,000 sitting in a bank account waiting for something to happen, now's your time. Now's your chance to start looking at buying low. And if the price goes down again after you buy it, buy more. This is what I've been doing for years, and I'm completely happy. 4 decades later, and I don't have a single complaint with the metal. I have complaints with people, but I don't have any complaints with the metal. The metals have been really good to me. I've bought metals at one price, sat on them for a little while, and then I needed a van. I needed a car, I needed a vehicle, a new vehicle. Looked around, decided on this van that I was looking at. I had drove by it a few times out on a lot, and I thought, you know what? I don't want to take the cash out. I don't want to spend the fiat right now. I was getting ready to leave the state, was the thing. I was going to move from the state that I lived in to another state. It was about a 500-mile distance, and so I needed my fiat. That was what was going on there. That's why I parted with the metals. So I took some of the platinum I had and ended up coming out ahead and was able to buy a vehicle with it. I have replaced the platinum in spades, but just at the time, I was trying to. Normally, I would have used the cash, but being in the situation I was in, I decided, I don't know how much cash I need. You know what I mean? Anyways, it's nothing to worry about. If you go back and look at the historical charts, you'll see that there's a trend of silver and gold and all these metals kind of worming their way up. They'll go down, they'll go up, but if you look at the macro, the last 30, 40, 50, 100 years, you'll see that they have edge their way up, and a lot of that has to do with inflation, but it is they're trending upwards, and they always will. You don't have anything to worry about losing everything unless you do something stupid, and that is selling on a dip. You know what I mean? Never take a loss. That's one of the videos I've got in here. Never take a loss. Never sell at a loss. I understand there may come a situation where you've lost your job, lost your house, lost your family, everything is gone, and the only thing you've got now is your silver, but that's what you bought it for, right? You bought it for a rainy day or for savings. Well, there it is. You got it. At least you got it. At least it wasn't lost in a hurricane or the bank went bankrupt and lost all your money or. Let me just say it again. Don't worry about dips. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying that I've been doing this for a lot of years, and nothing going on with silver right now even gets my attention. It's stuff that I've seen 1,000 times over the years. Y'all have a great day.